Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of English Learning Podcast. I am Jack, and I am thrilled to have you here today.
And I am Julia. If you're ready to take your English skills to new heights, you've come to the right place.
In our last episode, we explored the art of building self-confidence, how to develop it, maintain it, and use it to unlock your potential.
That's right. And today, we're diving into something just as important: active listening. Trust us, this skill is a game changer for improving your communication and boosting your confidence when speaking English.
Plus, we've got some fun shadowing exercises to help you practice along the way. So get ready to sharpen your skills and sound more natural than ever.
Whether you're a beginner or advanced learner, this episode is packed with tips to transform the way you listen and speak.
Let's get started and unlock the power of active listening. Part 1. What is active listening? So, what exactly is active listening?
Well, it's more than just hearing words. It's about fully understanding the message behind them. You're not just using your ears. You're using your brain to interpret meaning, context, and emotion.
Right. It's a deliberate effort to focus on the speaker, understand their message, and respond thoughtfully. Let's break it down into 4 steps.
Step 1. Pay attention. This means being fully present in the moment. Put your phone down, ignore distractions, and focus entirely on the speaker.
Step 2. Show engagement. Use small verbal cues like "I see," "that makes sense," or even a simple nod to show that you're listening.
Step 3. Process and interpret. Try to understand not just the words, but also the tone, emotions, and intentions behind them.
And step 4. Respond thoughtfully. Active listening isn't about staying silent, it's about providing meaningful feedback or asking clarifying questions.
So why is this important for learning English?
When you actively listen, you train your ears to pick up on pronunciation, intonation, and vocabulary. That helps you understand native speakers better and communicate more effectively.
Part 2. How active listening builds confidence. Now, let's talk about how active listening connects to confidence.
Imagine you're having a conversation with a native English speaker. If you're not actively listening, you might miss key details or misunderstand, which can leave you feeling unsure about how to respond.
But if you're engaged and focused, you'll understand better and feel more confident contributing to the conversation.
Here are a few ways active listening boosts your confidence.
First, it improves comprehension. When you understand what's being said, you feel more confident responding.
Second, you learn from context. Active listening helps you pick up on how words and phrases are used naturally, which you can then use in your own speaking.
Third, it builds trust. When you listen attentively, people feel valued, which strengthens your relationships and makes social interactions more enjoyable.
And finally, it helps you avoid misunderstandings. By focusing on the speaker, you're less likely to make mistakes or misinterpret what's being said.
Part 3. Challenges of active listening. Of course, active listening isn't always easy. Let's talk about some common challenges.
One big challenge is distractions, whether it's your phone, background noise, or your own thoughts.
The solution? Create a quiet environment for practice and remind yourself to stay focused.
Another challenge is thinking about what to say next. Sometimes we're so busy planning our response that we forget to actually listen.
To fix that, pause before you speak to make sure you've fully understood the other person.
And let's not forget fast speakers. Native speakers or people with strong accents can be hard to follow.
Don't be afraid to ask them to slow down or repeat. You can also take notes during important conversations.
Part 4. Tips for practicing active listening. So, how can you make active listening a habit? Here are some tips.
Tip 1. Stay focused. Remove distractions and give the speaker your full attention. For example, if you're listening to an English podcast, close your eyes to concentrate on the audio.
Tip 2. Practice empathy. Try to understand the speaker's feelings and point of view. This helps you connect with their message on a deeper level.
Tip 3. Repeat and summarize. After the speaker finishes, summarize their main points. For example, you could say, "So you're saying that."
And tip 4. Ask clarifying questions. If something isn't clear, politely ask for more details. For example, could you explain that part again?
Part 5. Active listening in English learning. Now, let's connect active listening to learning English.
First, it improves your pronunciation. When you listen actively, you notice how words are pronounced and where emphasis is placed.
Second, it expands your vocabulary. Active listening exposes you to new words and expressions in context, making them easier to remember.
Third, it helps you understand natural speech. You'll get familiar with contractions, slang, and common phrases used in everyday conversations.
And finally, practice with real-life materials. Watch English movies, listen to audiobooks, or join online discussions to practice in different contexts.
Part 6. Final encouragement. Before we wrap up, let's remind ourselves why active listening is so powerful.
It helps you understand and communicate more effectively.
It boosts your confidence in social situations.
And it enhances your English learning experience by improving your comprehension, vocabulary, and pronunciation.
Remember, active listening isn't just about learning English. It's a life skill that strengthens relationships and helps you connect with others on a deeper level.
That's it for today's episode. If you enjoyed this session, don't forget to
like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more lessons like this.
Thanks so much for learning with us today. Stay positive, keep practicing, and we'll see you next time.